What we've experienced in the nonprofit space is that most people, they have great ideas, they have great intent, a great heart, even a great plan, but they struggle with actually getting their message out. So within this video, our goal is to give you tools, tactics, and strategies that you can start implementing today to get more people to find out about your organization. What's going on, guys? My name is Timothy Wright, the CEO and founder of the Nonprofit Launcher. We're back again with another video. And in this video, we want to discuss 6 marketing ideas that can take your organization to the next level. Now, first, it's important to understand why marketing is so important. I know that how we view what we do determines how we do what we do. Perspective drives performance. So I'm always encouraging people to develop the perspective before they take action. So the reason why marketing is so important is because if you want to be fundable, you got to be findable. If you want to be fundable, you got to be findable. So if people don't know about you, how do you expect for them to donate? If people don't know about you, how do you expect for them to contribute to your services? If people don't know that you have a nonprofit, how can you expect for them to support? So number one, in my opinion, the most powerful marketing strategy that's also free is creating social media content. Look, we're living in a time right now where your Instagram page, your TikTok, your Facebook, these are now resumes at companies. You know, Tyler Perry just talked about this in one of the interviews that he just hosted, that he had an interview where a woman came and she was doing a very good job, and then she wanted to go find out about her social media. So type the social media in, and then he based whether or not he wanted to hire her off her social media page. And this is a good reflection of what's happening in the world. Even you do this. You know you do. When you meet someone for the first time, if you're out at a bar, you're out at a restaurant, and someone introduces themselves to you, you may want to find out what their Instagram is, what their Facebook is, just so you can get a closer look, just so you can see what type of person they are. Why wouldn't you expect people to do that exact same thing when it comes to them donating to your nonprofit, when it comes to them donating to your organization or supporting or contributing? If you want to be fundable, you got to be findable. So I want to encourage you to start positioning yourself online, creating informative and engaging content. I'm a very big believer that what you're providing, the service that you're offering, someone is definitely looking for. The niche, the community of people that you're looking to serve, there's hundreds of thousands of people who are looking to do that exact same thing, but the only problem is they need a leader like yourself to put yourself out there to be findable, so then they can help you fund your goals and your dreams. Every single Zoom call I have with my clients, I always ask them, how did you find me? Did you find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube? How did you find me? They express how they found me, and I say, well, here's my question for you. It's a perspective driver. Did I find you or did you find me? And they say, well, I found you. And I say, well, how did you find me? And they say, well, I went looking for you. And I just pause for a second. And I say, so you went looking for me. And then when you went looking for me, what did you find? And they say, well, I found your content. I found your TikTok. I found your Instagram. I found your YouTube channel. And, it made me want to connect with you more. And I say, isn't it crazy how all I did was position myself to be somewhere that you were looking for me, and I was providing education along with services that could help you go to the next level. And all you had to do was search for it. And here I am, sitting right here at my desk in my office, making a valuable impact to people's community, helping hundreds of nonprofits simply because I positioned myself where they were looking for me instead of me looking for them. So for you, I want you to consider that's a really big aspect, and it's free. If you go outside right now, go for a drive today, get on the freeway, and I want you to pay attention to how many billboards you see within a 10-second, 20-second count. What you will see is that you probably won't go 30 seconds or more without running into a billboard, without running into a sign, without running into some type of marketing campaign for a business. Now, why is that? Why is it that there's billboards on every corner, at every couple of, every few hundred yards on a freeway? Why is it there? It's because marketing is the key ingredient to generating your organization revenue. Money follows attention. Money follows awareness. So what we have to do If we want to grow our audience, if we want to grow our clientele, if we want to grow our donor base, is we have to be positioning ourselves where we can be findable. Does this make sense? Now, when you consider marketing back in the day, think about this for a second. So if you watch the McDonald's movie on how Ray Kroc founded McDonald's, essentially, although he wasn't the actual founder, but the concept of it was he wanted to build and run this organization, but he needed a certain amount of capital. So if you've seen the movie or if you've done some research on Ray Kroc actually put his mortgage up as leverage to get the money to be able to start the business. So in the old days, people have to put their mortgages up, put their cars up, just to get the financing to start the business, for them to market, promote, whatever it is they were doing. In this world we're living in, the barrier of entry is a social media app. The barrier of entry is a free app where you can promote yourself at any given moment. A click of a button, I can unlock my phone, make a reel, and post it on my page and possibly get someone to enroll in my organization, subscribe to our community, or whatever it may be. And it's for free. Let's say if you need a Shopify store or if you need a stand store, the barrier of entry is, $40 a month. This is an amazing time that we're living in, because 25, 30 years ago, the barrier of entry was a six-figure investment, a multiple $10,000 investment to start a business. Now you're in a position where you can start at almost no cost at all. This is why I want to encourage you to start marketing your organization, because you have something great, but people need to find out about who you are. Now, the second marketing aspect that we recommend for your organization is Google SEO. Google SEO is going to be an incredible opportunity for people to find out about what you're doing simply by searching on Google. So let's say, for example, if I'm running ads, or if I have, like before, we used to have a dispatching company for the trucking industry, and our page are structured out to be optimized for Google SEO. So not only were people finding me online, but people were simply just Googling dispatching services in Dallas, for example, dispatching services locally. And because we implemented the state that we're living in and we added keywords, people Googled this, and then our organization came up right away. This gave us clientele. This gave us reoccurring clientele at that, simply by people that have been able to find us online. I really want you to take heed in the time that we're living in right now. We're not in a time that you need to go out and hold up signs to get people to donate to your organization, doing candy drives and things of that nature, although that is a very good tool that can help you out as well. But really, we're in the time of the online power. The online power. And if you could develop a presence online where hundreds and thousands and millions of people are spending all of their time at, this could put you in the best position to be successful. So Google SEO is the second option that we recommend when it comes to promoting your organization. Now, this next marketing idea that we have is going to require you to do a little bit of legwork, but it could definitely be beneficial if you take the chance. It's going to be reaching out to different radio stations and blog stations and news stations to potentially expose your organization on their platform. If you follow platforms like The Shade Room, for example, DJ Academics, Hollywood Unlocked, these are just hip hop blogs, just to name a few, but you could simply DM them on Instagram or DM them on Facebook or Twitter and say, how much for promo? When they respond with their price, this is going to give you an opportunity to get on their blog, to get on their platform for a fee, where we do what we call OPA. I want to encourage you to write these things down. When it comes to leverage, we focus on OPA, OPM, and OPT. OPA stands for other people's audience. OPT stands for other people's time. And then, of course, OPM stands for other people's money. So the other people's money, we leverage the bank. Other people's time, we may hire out employees. And then other people's audience, this is how we collaborate with other platforms or businesses that have a large audience, and we may pay them or partner with them to borrow their audience. So imagine if I had 150,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and then you say, hey, Tim, I would love to pay you a certain fee in order for us to have an opportunity to promote our organization on your website, because you get thousands of views, hundreds of comments, engagement, whatever it may be. Someone's going to charge you a fee because their audience is of value, but then the attention, the awareness that you gain from their audience is going to lead to revenue, partnerships, and support from your organization. So consider that OPA, getting on someone else's platform. Then we talk about the radio stations and newsletters. Now, this may not require you any money at all, but you can reach out to your local news station, let them know about your organization, send an email. I would say focus on the individuals who post in the morning, and maybe you can find out who he or she name is. They have an Instagram page, they have an email. See if you can DM them on Instagram, DM them on Facebook, send them an email, letting them know what your organization consists of, and see if maybe you can get a 5 or 10 minute slot on the news channel. We've seen so many different nonprofits get hundreds of thousands of dollars in support from just getting on a news station. And then lastly, the radio station. Now, we use this one last because we're in a time right now where so many different people, they are using music. They're listening to their podcast. They're listening to their Apple Music or Spotify. A lot of people don't really listen to radio that much, but that doesn't take away from the fact that there's still millions of people out there who do listen to radio, and you getting on a radio station to promote an upcoming event, to promote a fundraiser that you're having, to promote anything that you have going on is going to be very successful for your organization. We're working with the organization here in Dallas. We can't say who they are right now, but working with this organization, I've seen the CEO of this organization do so many different pop-ups where he's at a radio station here, at another radio station there. He's on the news today. He's on the news tomorrow, and he's promoting his organization because, again, if you want to be fundable, you got to be findable. So consider these three options: radio station, news station, and local blogs. So the next way to promote yourself as well as your nonprofit is to volunteer at a larger nonprofit's event. So if you went on eventbrite.com right now, there's always nonprofit events that are happening within your community and maybe within the community of maybe a couple cities away. Take the trip, make the investment, travel down there, or get connected with those in your community, attend their event, and see if you can do an in-kind donation. An in-kind donation is where you may exchange. You're not getting a monetary donation, but you may give your services away for free. You may give your staff away for free. You may give your expertise away for free, and essentially you're going to be volunteering your time, your energy, and your resources to connect and partner with an organization, maybe in exchange for them promoting your organization. Maybe in exchange for them promoting what it is that you're doing. Anything that you can do where there's a large event where you can have a flyer at, you can have a stand at, you may have your own little table where you have an opportunity to promote your organization, is going to be incredible. Now, the only thing with that, if you do any live events, we tell this to all of our clients, if you're doing any live events, you want to ensure that you bring someone with you so they can do this. You want to have them walking around with you and recording it, catching it on content, because we live in a world now, guys, where content is king. This is just what it is. It is just what it is. So there's two types of people in this world, though. When it comes to content, there's producers and there's consumers. The producers are the people that you're looking up to, you're following, and they're constantly giving game, gems, advice on how you can take your life to a new level. And if you have a problem with what you're getting, question what you're giving. We live in a world now where you can give away your information, your value, your skill sets on these platforms, and people will find you and they will support what you're doing. Our next marketing idea is a little bit more old school, but we recommend community outreach campaigns. Let's say, for example, if you had 3 or 4 different board members or just team members inside your organization, and you guys decided that on a Sunday, you guys were going to get together. You have 1,000 flyers or 1,000 little pamphlets or 500 of them. You can go print out whatever you like at Office Depot, at Office Max for a small fee. Everything that you do is going to be some type of investment, whether it's an investment of your money or an investment for your time. So just understand that with you building out your organization. So as you're doing this, you guys can go out into the community, maybe wear some shirts, wear all black, all white, whatever it may be, and campaign what it is that you guys are doing. Literally passing out flyers, getting people to connect with what you guys are doing. Maybe, hey, could you pull out your phone real quick and follow our social media page? Hey, could you pull out your phone real quick and go to our website and subscribe to our newsletter? This is just another hands-on way for you to become findable. Every aspect of the marketing tool is going to require you to become findable. So getting out into your community, doing a community outreach campaign, going to a couple of different very populated areas in your city can do wonders for your organization when it comes to people finding out about who you are. Now, every marketing aspect that I've given you so far is very inexpensive, can cost you little to no money at all. Now, this one in particular, this one is going to cost you money, and it's completely up to you on how you see it. Again, I said before, how you view what you do determines how you do what you do. Our next model that we use very effectively is running ads. We believe that running ads on YouTube, Facebook especially, Instagram, and even TikTok is an incredible way for people to find out about what you're doing. Now, what we've experienced is that when you run ads, this won't always lead to revenue. This won't always lead to people contributing to your organization or donating, but what it will contribute to is brand awareness. Someone may see an ad that you post, and then from that ad, they may follow you for 2 to 3 months or 6 months before they actually want to make a contribution. We experience people all the time. They say, Tim, I've been following you on TikTok. I've been following you on Facebook for now 3 months. And I've seen the impact you've had in other people's businesses. I've seen all the content that you consistently post. We're ready to work with you. And a lot of the times you're going to experience that as well, where people need to follow your path for months before they make a contribution. Please hear me on this. We live in a time that people's trust is at an all-time low. We're living in a time where the consumer's trust is at an all-time low. And what it is that we've experienced in our own personal business now, with having thousands of people within our email community, which having hundreds of new customers on a monthly basis, we've discovered that content is the bridge in connection. The content that's created allows someone to trust that you know what it is that you're doing, or trust that you're doing what it is that you're doing out in your community because they see you consistently do it over time. So when people hop on calls with me, a lot of the times they talk to me like they know me. They've been knowing me for a while. Yeah, Tim, man, And it's like, okay, I love the fact that people are comfortable when they hop on Zoom calls with me. When I first got started in business, I was always like, I feel like I'm a good guy and I got good energy. Why is this person uptight when I'm sitting down in front of them? And it's because they never met me before. So because they never met me before, they had all these walls up, all these barriers up between me and them. But what I realized is that the content was the bridge to connection. It allowed people to trust me more because I'm consistently talking about one specific thing. So consider that for your organization as well. Now, right now for us, one of the biggest marketing tools that we use and we have is our email marketing. Email marketing is a very, very powerful tool. Let's say, for example, if you have 10,000 followers on your TikTok, but when you post, or 10,000 followers on your Instagram, but when you post, that the algorithm only shows 10 to 25% of your audience, your content. So if you have 1 million followers, the algorithm basically only shows it to 100 to 200,000 of those followers. If you have 10,000 followers, they're only showing it to between 1,000 and 2,000 followers. This is just based on percentage. And the reason why I share this with you is because we've experienced people who haven't had an email listing, but they have a very strong engagement on their content, but for some reason they don't generate revenue. And it's because the content allows you to rent your audience, but the email marketing allows you to own your audience. Let me explain. With email marketing, again, going back to the followers, if I have 10,000 followers, when I post a video, all 10,000 of those people don't get notifications. They don't immediately get notified about me just dropping content. It just goes to the platform and then the platform does whatever it does. But with email marketing, if I have 10,000 emails and all those emails have been verified and these are emails that are not going to bounce, I can create an email, create a mass email. And when I send that email out, all 10,000 people will receive that email. Now, will they click on that email? That's up for grabs. But will they receive it? 100%. With the email marketing, one thing that we also recommend is the text message marketing. So getting individuals' numbers, collecting their data so then you can reach out to them. Right now, the surveys said that 90% of all text message marketing emails gets opened. Now, do they respond? Maybe, maybe not, but the text message gets open. Now, again, this is very powerful because we're talking about renting your audience versus owning your audience. Owning your audience is having email marketing, text message marketing, where you can contact them at any given time, any given day. They're going to get notified right there on their phone. The moment that you email them or the moment that you text them, when you post content, it won't be the same. So we're definitely recommending you post content. I believe that the content is actually the lead generator to get the emails. But at the same time, the email marketing allows you to now own the audience, and you can market to them anytime you want, any day you want, provide as much content as you want, allow you to build a community within an email listing, because now you can provide specific content that only your email list gets, which they will appreciate as well. So definitely consider email marketing and text message marketing. And the last marketing tool that we recommend that is highly effective right now in this time is UGC, which is user generated content. Collaborating with other influencers and other partners who are very successful at creating content, and possibly reaching out to them, maybe charging a fee. They probably gonna charge you a fee, or maybe you guys can collaborate where they can post about your organization on their platform. Going back to that leveraging of OPA. You connecting with an influencer right now who may be very big in your niche. So let's say, for example, if you're focusing on mental depression and you find someone who has a very big following helping people overcome mental depression or anxiety or whatever it may be, or maybe they don't even have a program about it, they just talk about it and a lot of people follow them. You connecting with them, collaborating with them, letting them know what you're doing as an organization, and especially if they don't have anything going, you may offer them an opportunity to be an advisory on your board, or actually maybe even sitting on your board, or offering them a potential position inside your organization in exchange for them promoting and doing what they need to do to get your message out there as a nonprofit. Again, the whole objective of marketing is to get your message out there. So when it comes to marketing, we highly recommend that you take some time when you craft up a valuable message, something that's going to really connect with the people. And we highly recommend that you tell a story. We always say that facts tell, but stories sell. So yeah, you can give all the facts on why people need what you do, but the story will allow people to connect and want to work with you. See, in business in general, people say, well, people need this. They're going to buy it. They need this. They're going to buy it. But you and I both know that we don't always buy what we need, but we definitely buy what we want. So for you as an organization, if you could create a storyline, a message that connects with people in a way that makes them want to support instead of feeling like they need to support, or want to buy instead of feeling like they need to buy, this is how we connect with our donors, with sponsors, with grant makers, and the whole nine. So if you got some value from this video, do us a favor, like it, comment down below, let us know what you took from this video, let us know what else you like to learn. Do us a favor and smash that subscribe button. If you've gotten some value and you know someone who's trying to get started and operating in a nonprofit space, I highly want to encourage you to send them this video. And if you're looking to work with us a little closer on a one-on-one level, click the link down below in the description. Check out our stand store. Check out all the digital assets that we have to offer. We're only creating this channel so we can put ourselves in a position to help and support and serve you. So until next time, I'm signing off. Again, I'm Timothy Wright. This is the Nonprofit Launcher. Peace.